Hello beautiful souls, I welcome you to my channel. If you like my videos, like my channel, please like, share, subscribe and comment and click on the bell icon so that you get notified of all my future readings. And if you need any of my services, that is healings, guidance, crystal sessions, courses, meditations, law of attraction advices, link is there in the description box below. Feel free to visit that and contact me. Also, if you have any suggestions for me, like any topics which I should make videos on, do let me know in the comment section and I will definitely take it into consideration. Okay, and also I have two other channels. One is Divine Stars Tarot in Hindi and the other one is the Divine Blessing, in which I discuss about various spiritual topics. I have given their link in the description box below, so do visit them, and if you like them, do like, share, subscribe and comment to them as well. Also, the timestamps for this reading as well as the disclaimer for this reading is given in the description box. So before you proceed with this reading, do visit that and read the disclaimer. Okay, so today's video is a continuation of the last video, that is about reading about the future spouse of people based on their date of birth. In the last video, we discussed about people who were born between 1st to 10th as well as 11th to 12th of 11th to 20th, 11th to 20th of any month. Okay, so this is the third part of that video, in which we will be discussing about the future spouse of people who are born from 21st to 31st of any month. Okay, so as you know the format already, and if you do not, let me repeat it in short again. We will be discussing everything about your future spouse, that is their appearance, their profession, their persona, their profession, job, the circumstances in which you both meet each other, your zodiacs, their zodiacs, any numbers which are significant to both of you, your name initials, so many things. And yes, in the beginning of this video, I'll be using this pendulum and this pendulum chart to find out whether you have already met your future spouse in person in this life or not. Okay, so first let me begin with the pendulum reading and see what it says, whether you have met your future spouse or not. Just give me a moment. Let's see what it says. Okay, so it's giving a yes. You have met your future spouse, but I'm not getting very positive, very clear vibes. So it might be that you have met them in person, but you do not know that you are going to get married to them. Or it can also be that you have met this person and you both are separated again, and you do not have any expectations of meeting this person again or getting married to this person again. Though it is a yes, you have met them, but it's not very like you are not sure and your person is not very sure. In fact, you do not expect to get married to each other. Okay, now let's pick the cards again. If you want, you can visit the timestamps and skip directly to the reading. Otherwise, you can just see me shuffling the cards also. Okay, it's your choice. Let me see what more information we can get about your future spouse. Oops. People born from 21st to 31st of any month. Let me know if you have any specific topic in mind which I should make my next video on, or I'll just pick some random topic and I'll make a video. Okay, this is the guidance card for you, that what you should do in this situation. Okay. So let's see what your cards are saying. We have Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Swords and the Hermit in reverse. Then we have Going with the Flow and Understanding card here. I hope you can see all the cards. Then these are the channeled messages which I have handmade. Let's see what more information we can get from these. This is the Trust card. This is Shy. I have realized my fault and in divine timing. Wow. Yeah, it is exactly what I sensed during the pendulum reading. You both have met each other. Most likely you both had feelings for each other. You both might be in relationship with each other in the past, but now like something has happened and you both have parted ways, and you know better what is the reason, right? And if you still feel drawn to that person, if you are still unable to let go of that person or forget or move on from that person, then I would say this is the person who is going to be your future spouse. Okay, because I can see this intense chemistry, this intense energy exchange here, like your cords are still connected to each other. Okay, this is what I'm seeing. Like, though you both are not together anymore, but you do have this telepathic energetic connection between each other. Okay, you both are still into each other, I would say. Maybe due to some situation or some act of a person that you both are not together anymore. And if this is your person, they are saying they have realized their fault. They are still missing you. They are unable to let go of you. Okay, this relationship was very beautiful. This is for people who were in relationship with your partner. Okay, for 90% of them, you were already in a relationship with this person and you had big plans of being with each other and like planning your life ahead with each other. Okay, so it was a very beautiful relationship. Then something happened. One had to take a very hard decision of leaving the other person and then just surrendering to the universe, to the will of the universe, because maybe at that time it was very difficult to sustain and continue this relationship anymore. Okay, but still, despite of all the problems you have faced, despite of the reality that you are together no more, I see this level of trust and this level of like you both are still energetically connected, and you do not have even a bit of harsh feelings for each other. You totally understand each other. You totally like blind trust each other. This is what I would say. Yeah, we have the trust card also. Yeah, you both blind trust each other, and maybe because of the situations you are still unable to confront them or confess your feelings to them. And I'm seeing the same kind of situation from their end also. They want to talk to you, they want to confront you, they want to confess their feelings to you, but they are unable to, because whatever has happened in the past, because of that, it's kind of an awkward situation to talk about all those things, at least for now. Okay, this is why I guess we got the shy card here. It's like, though they have realized their fault, or if you were at fault, you have realized your fault, and trust me, you both do not have any hard feelings for each other. So even if you do not apologize, or even they do not apologize, it doesn't make a difference, because your connection, mostly I see a soul level kind of connection. You both understand each other from a like soul level. Let me still pick one card to see if you both are really like connected through your past lives or not, because mostly this is a past life connection. Guides, please let me know if the people are connected to their future spouse by their past life. Nine of Swords. Whoa, it is most likely a karmic connection I see here. Even if it is a soul connection, there are big karmas involved. It disappeared somewhere, I guess. Okay, anyways, guys, please give me a card showing if they have any soul level connection with each other, if they have any soul connection with each other, if this guy will have any soul connection with their partner. Is there any soul connection between them and their future spouse? Please let me know, guys. Just give me a single card suggesting. Okay. The Tower. Oh my god. It is definitely a very deep, intense karmic connection here. Nine of Swords, the Tower. You both are definitely connected through past life. But as I sensed, and as the cards say, it was a very, very painful connection in the past, which could not like turn into reality. Most likely, I see this is a twin flame connection, guys. We have in divine timing, the Tower. Definitely some kind of deep, intense, painful connection which had a very painful ending in the past. You both wanted each other, wanted to be with each other, but could not, even in your past life. And this was very difficult, very painful to like handle. And the same situation is repeating, the history is repeating itself again, even in this life. And I can understand it's very painful to like handle. Either it is a twin flame connection or a deep, intense karmic connection. Okay. I do not see any soulmate connection here. But yeah, you both are connected, tied to each other. Your karmas are tied to each other for sure. Okay. Now let's find out about something about their appearance, their attitude, their profession. First of all, they are very rich. Okay. Either a male or a female. They are very rich. They enjoy luxurious life. They are self-dependent. They are self-confident. They know how to I'm not getting that proper word actually. Like they know how to utilize even the smallest things to their benefit in a positive way. Okay, like if you give them 1 rupee, they can make 1,000 rupees out of that 1 rupee. They can make lakhs of rupees from that single rupee. Okay, so this is what I mean to say. They know exactly what they are doing. They know how to use anything to their benefit, to others' benefit also, because I'm not saying that they're selfish. No way. They are very straightforward also. They are very straightforward. They are very truthful. Actually, they are very loyal, very truthful. They do not hide things. Like they tell you in a straight manner, they in an upfront way. Okay, they just tell whatever is there in their mind. They do not hide, they do not wear masks. Okay, they are very truthful to themselves as well as to others. Okay, but sometimes when the situation gets out of control, then they tend to leave that for their peace of mind. That is their like nature. They are empathic. They are empathetic towards others. They do understand what the other person is going through, which I already told. Like, they are not selfish at all. And coming to their appearance, I see tall, slim, medium to fair complexion. I do not see much about their appearance, but yeah, they're tall, slim, medium to fair complexion. They are family oriented person. Okay, they are family oriented, very stable. They are grounded, very grounded people. They are spiritual by heart, but I don't know, I'm getting that vibe that for now they are suppressing those spiritual and psychic abilities they are inheriting. There might be some reason for that, but yeah, right now they are suppressing that. But yes, they inherit those qualities. Okay, let me pick these messages. These are actually numbers, alphabets, zodiacs, to get more information about them. Okay, just give me a moment. Let me pick cards from these. Okay, we have solar plexus chakra card, we have crown chakra card, we have Mars, we have Mercury. There are many zodiacs: Aquarius, Aries, Taurus, Cancer, letter W, L, T, D, Y, F and U. Let me pick few numbers. Let's see if I can get few numbers. Number 4, number 2, number 1, 5, 9, 3. Many numbers for you. So I could sense it is for like different people. Okay, like there are mixed messages, mixed signs. Apart from Aquarius, Aries, Taurus, Cancer, I could also sense a bit of Scorpio here. Like very minor percentage of people can be Scorpio. Okay, and Virgo also to some extent. Okay, Virgo and Scorpio to some extent. Majority can be any earth sign, that is Taurus, Capricorn, or this one Virgo, which I have told already. Small percentage of people can be Scorpio. Then we have Cancer, we have Aries, we have Aquarius. But if these signs do not belong to your person or you, it doesn't mean that this is not going to be your future spouse. Take the majority of messages and see if it resonates with you. It is not that like 100% of the messages must resonate with you. Okay, there's no rule about that. Okay, even if 70%, 60% of the messages resonate with you, then this is your reading. Okay, In alphabets we have W, L, T, D, Y, F, U. So just see, it can be either your name initial, your surname initial, your person's name or surname, or anything which is relevant, which is significant to both of you. Like when you see these alphabets, you just get reminded that yes, this is about them, this is about me. Okay, same is with these numbers. It can be your birth date or birth month, it can be their birth date or birth month, or both of your life path numbers. Okay, or anything which is significant to both of you, not necessarily these birth dates and all, but anything which is significant to you and them. Like whenever you see these numbers, you are reminded of them. Okay, so, and yes, coming to the chakra cards, we have solar plexus and crown. I already told you this person is very, very spiritual. This person has psychic abilities, or it can be you who has psychic abilities and you are very spiritual, but somehow either you are distracted or you are not paying attention to that, or you are just ignoring or suppressing it for some reason. Okay, in the current situation. Okay, very self-confident. This person is very self-confident, very creative, action-oriented person, very intellectual, very intelligent. This person also has lot of self-respect and ego sometimes. Like they can be a bit stubborn also, like anything which they consider right is the right. You cannot deviate them from their decision. Okay, they cannot change their decision unless they find your thinking logical. They will never change their decision. Okay, so they can have this kind of attitude. And coming to profession, they can be any kind of teacher, lecturer, professor, or any kind of, they can be in any kind of job or business which involves giving knowledge to others, sharing knowledge with others. It can be anything. Okay, most likely they can be in any kind of business which involves speaking, motivational speakers, or any job or business which involves speaking, which involves communication, which involves public interaction. Okay, they have this leadership qualities. Even if, for example, they have a business, then they own it. Okay, they might be the owner or manager or some higher ranked official in that business or job. Okay, because I see this leadership quality in them. Everybody knows them, everybody admires them for the work. So they are those kind of people. Anybody can recognize them from thousands of people in the crowd. Okay, they are those kind of people. Yeah, now let's see these cards. This one is the card which will help you in identifying your person. It can be their appearance, their personality, the situation in which you meet, or the profession, anything which is most significant to you and this person. Okay, it can be anything. Let's see what, oh, we again have the Tower. Even previously we got Tower to see if you have any past life connection, like what kind of connection you had. Tower, this is, your life has been through a lot, guys. These two cards we got before when we asked about your past life, and we got the Tower card again for this life. As I told you, history is repeating itself. Painful ending in the past life, painful halt. I would not say, I'll not say ending, it is just a halt. So painful halt even in the present life. You have been through a lot, alone as well as together, and I also see this card somewhere related to spiritual awakening kind of thing. Like life turns upside down, gives many experiences and pushes a person towards spirituality. So it is kind of obvious that for the majority of you, you are in a twin flame connection. Okay, because you are going through a lot, unable to detach from each other. Your cords are still connected, spiritual, having psychic abilities, life turning upside down, giving you many unexpected experiences which had to happen, which were destined to happen. And the reason why I'm saying that it is not a pure karmic relationship, but a twin flame karmic relationship or a karmic soulmate relationship, which is for rare number of people. For most of the people, it is twin flames. The reason I'm saying this is we have in divine timing card. So you will come into union in divine timing. You need to trust the process. Okay, we have understanding card also. So all these cards are suggestive of a union which is meant to happen. And as we all know, any pure karmic relationships, any person who is connected to you only through your karmas, such relationships are not meant to last or meant for union, right? But this relationship is meant for union. This is why I'm saying that this person is most likely your twin flame, but you have to go through a lot, because this card, even in this life, you both need to do a lot of inner work to come into union. Lot of inner work, lot of spiritual practices to get into proper alignment and come into union with each other. So my suggestion to you would be to start working from now. Do not think if this person is working or not, okay? Just focus on yourself, focus on your thoughts, focus on your energies. Other will follow automatically. It is not your burden to think about them or others. You are not here to change the world, okay? You are here to change the world through yourself, okay? Change yourself, everything around you will automatically change, okay? So more than the significant feature, I'm seeing a significant message for both of you. It is very important. Tower card twice is not a joke. It's not a very something to be taken very lightly. Yeah, accompanied by 9 of Swords. So get going, guys, because in twin flames, if you are unable to resolve all the karmas, if you are unable to get into proper alignment, then union gets very, very difficult. Okay, let's see guidance we have for you. Intuition. Wow, this is so beautiful. Psychic abilities, intuition, divine timing, Tower. This is very beautiful connection. I know it is very painful, but it is very beautiful. Intuition. Listen to your inner wisdom. I mean, this is wow, this is so beautiful. Just listen to your intuition, guys. This is self-explanatory, right? I don't think I can explain much about it. See this person, if you can see this card. This person is holding a crystal ball, and the unicorn, which signifies the spirit guides, are watching them. And this crystal ball, watching in the crystal ball, developing their intuition, using their intuition to find out the things which are hidden. Okay, that again speaks of the reason why you inherit this psychic ability, right? Or why your person inherits this psychic ability, because this is what you should do. The universe never gives us anything without any reason. Everything has a reason behind it. There is no coincidence, okay? So you have these psychic abilities, you have this strong intuition for some reason, right? Use it for your benefit, use it for your spiritual progress, I would say. Use it for your alignment with the universe. This is a meant to be connection. It's your job to make it happen in this life. Yeah, you can make it happen in this life. This is why we are doing your reading for your future spouse in this life, right? So there is high potential, high chances that you will come into union, but please, you need to get going, you need to work on it. Use your intuition, because sometimes I see that seeing the present situation or present surroundings or atmosphere, you might be getting discouraged or demotivated. Sometimes you think that you are getting nothing out of the qualities you have or out of the empathetic attitude you have. You just are facing injustice everywhere, or sometimes you might be feeling that the reality is something very different. This person is somewhere else, I'm somewhere else, this union is not possible. So please use your intuition. Do not use your logical mind here. Use your intuition. It will guide you towards everything which is actually destined for you, which will take you to the right path. Okay, it is possible in this time, and the reason why we got in divine timing suggests that you need to work on yourself, connect to the divine, and then it will happen in divine timing. Otherwise the timeline might get postponed also. Okay, so you need to work on yourself, be ready from your end, and then everything will happen in divine timing, right? Just give me a moment, there's somebody at the door, I'll be back. Okay, so I'm back, and these are the messages I have for you. Please use your intuition, use your psychic abilities to your benefit, to your good. It will guide you spiritually, okay? It will guide you spiritually and take you towards your true destiny, okay? And this union will happen in divine timing. Just work on yourself, and even this person needs to work on themselves if there are any cross watchers here, okay? So these were the messages I had for you. I hope they resonate with you and they are of any help to you. Do let me know, and then we'll meet next week. Till then, take care, stay blessed till we meet again.